Morning.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are watching from. Welcome to RickyVillaTV in association with Shelfside Spurs and Spurswasian TV.
Yeah.
Please like and subscribe and hit the bell thingy so you can be made aware of when we are going live. Kev, how are you today?
Not too bad, mate. It's a bit fresh air over here today, this week. I don't know, the weather's gone moody again. We had the heating on a couple of days this week, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
It's been that cold, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty grim. From May.
Yeah, we've had strange weather. Last weekend, we were in England, and it was very nice over here. And then when we got back, it just seems to have rained every day.
Yeah, so, where's summer? I don't know, because we get summer, definitely get summer in June for about 2 weeks, so I'm waiting for that. So be about the best of it.
Yeah, 2 days of sunshine, lovely jubbly.
Yeah, that's it. Make it happen.
Right. Okay, so let's start out with on this day in Spurs history. Let's see if I can find this.
Oh, it's an easy one for me.
Yeah. No, I actually remember to put that one down. So there's actually 2 bits for the same match. It was Bill Nicholson's 700th game.
Bloody hell, I didn't know that.
I'm not sure if that's in charge or if that's him playing as well. But
he had a lot of seasons, didn't he? Was it 58 to 74?
Yeah.
It's 14 years.
Yeah, okay.
Management, so that's probably 50 a season. That's probably right. Yeah.
So, but also on that day, the second leg of the UEFA Cup final.
God, I had that cup final. Yeah, I had that program.
I
lost all my programs, either in divorce or house movings. I don't know what. I don't know. I had stacked that all of them, like, you know.
Were you at the game?
Eh?
Were you at the game?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Where were you stood?
Paxton.
Okay.
Right inside the goal in Paxton.
Yeah.
No, I remember it well.
And who scored our goal?
It was only 1-1. That one.
Yeah.
Mullery.
Okay.
Header.
It was who was it who scored 2 in the first match?
Mountain Chivers. Yeah.
2 absolute blinding goals from what I remember.
They were belters outside the box, you know, like crackers. Even in this day and age, you know, he had such a backlift on his shots, you know, it was like wham, and once he hit them and they were on target, they were going in, you know. He was that good.
I think I met both of them. I think I definitely met Mullery, and I think Chivers was one of them.
I met Chivers up in the Bill Nicholson suite, funny enough.
Okay,
97, I think it was, something like that. Yeah. We're playing Sheffield Wednesday, and won a great game. That's when I met Martin Peters as well.
Okay.
That day,
yeah,
it was a good day.
Oh, lovely.
Great night. I remember there was 2 little. It was in the right side of Paxton. There was 2 girls that were wearing like black Crombie coats, even though it was like summertime, and they was on their own from Wolves. They were in the Spurs end, like, you know, but they were only little 15-year-old girls, like, you know what I mean? Whatever happened to them while they were in their end, I don't know, but they were safe, you know. No one's going to give them any hassle, like, you know. Yeah. Funny the things you remember and the things you forget. You know. But there you go. But the goal was right in front of us, like, you know, and it was 1-1, but the job was done up there, basically. The 2-1 win sort of knocked the stuffing out of them a little bit.
And did the celebrations go long into the night?
I was still at school, so not really. And I was living in Tottenham at the time, so it was like a 20-minute walk home. But you can get 2 buses. But I got 1 bus and walked the rest of the way because it was crazy traffic.
Yeah.
I was literally. I started work in July. I was like 16 years old. I think. Yeah, 16 going on 17.
Yeah. What did you do for your first job? Was that on the buses or?
No, I worked in up the city in City of London in an office.
Okay.
Shipping company. I stuck it for about 3 years, but I couldn't clock watch, you know.
Right.
It was one of the things you're sitting and watching, it's 3 o'clock and it takes 5 hours to get to 5 o'clock, like, you know, and it was murder. You know, it's just when it was hot and you're under glass as well, you know, in like the windows and beside you and all that. It's like being back in school again, you know. Met some good friends. I've still got some friends from there, you know. One guy, Barry, he's an Arsenal fan. He still torments me now and again, you know, but he's been quiet for the last few weeks, so no doubt I'll get more in a few weeks' time, you know. But then I've done 3 or 4 years in there. Then I went on the buses, 76, I think it was,
Okay. Yeah. Nice. So, Pure, come on, you Spurs. Nige, nice to see you, mate. Big up, chaps. Hope you're both well. Come on, you Spurs. Sorry I missed your programme this morning. I had a bit of a late one last night, and so I managed to sleep in till 10:30 this morning, which was very nice.
Lucky you.
So, unfortunately, Kev's dog decided to wake him up at 5.
It's pretty good going. It's usually 2 or 3, yeah.
And which one's is that? That's Esme, is it? Or...
It's the new one, yeah.
Okay.
She's only a pup. She's only like 13, 14 weeks old, like, you know, so.
How's she getting on?
Oh, the pair of them, they just chase each other around the garden all day long. I don't even have to take her for a walk anymore. With my bad arm, it's quite lucky because it's recovering well. They just get knackered because they're just non-stop fighting, play fighting, rolling around the garden. Yeah. They won't be when it's raining. When it starts raining, they won't be out there.
No.
They'll bring it all in.
They'll be running around the house instead, bloody hell.
Yeah, mud everywhere, yeah. But it's good. It's a good laugh.
Yeah. So, on this day in 1999 as well, Willem Corsten joins from Vitesse Arnhem for 1.5 mil. I thought he was going to be a big success. But as usual, injuries, and more injuries. And I think he only lasted, 2 seasons or something, didn't he?
Yeah.
For a winger, he scored 5 goals or something like that. Which, I did have high hopes for him, but it's the same with pretty much every player who comes into Tottenham.
Yeah, I mean,
sorry,
we've had so many of these superstars come in. Well, not superstars, but potential superstars coming into our place, and big money signings and all that, and they just flop. One after the other. It's happened all down the decades, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
They don't flop, but they just don't perform to what we expect them to.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, morning panel, big times around the corner. We are having a well-beaten transfer window this summer. God, I wish. Yeah. Morning, Aussie Ange. How are you, mate? But I don't think, I just have no confidence in Enoch that they actually know what they're doing. Having held on to Frank for so long, and then that smarmy twat Langer saying, "Oh no, we don't need to panic buy." Well, where are we now, mate? We're almost getting relegated, and are you still that smug? Looking at your face in the matches, you don't seem to be very happy, and I really hope your P45 is in the post as we speak. Yeah. Mark Meredith, good morning all. How are you, mate? Nice to see you. Hit the like and the subscribe, please. It does help the channel out. Right, let's go. Next slide. So a bit of a short one this week. But the under-18s, they won 5-2 at home to West Bromwich Albion last Tuesday, last match of the season. I think they finished second, unfortunately. We did kind of fall away a little bit at the end. And Chelsea won it at a canter. But Muslika scored 4 of them, a couple of really nice goals. And then that guy, Ollie Boast, again, he's had a brilliant season. After I think we bought him in from Leeds or Chelsea or something like that.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, no worries. So that was good for him. Mikey Moore played 80 minutes and got an assist yesterday as Rangers beat Falkirk 5-2 away. Vuskovic played 90 minutes as Hamburg drew 1-1 away at Leverkusen. Hamburg finished mid-table, I think. Takai, again, an unused sub. As mentioned, Gladbach spanked Hoffenheim 4-0 at home. They finished in 12th place, which I suppose is not too bad for them. And unfortunately, Tyrese Hall was not even in the squad yesterday. I did watch the last 5 minutes of that because I was watching. It wasn't yesterday.
Everything's fizzling out everywhere, isn't it?
Friday. Yeah, it's a shame. But yeah, I watched the Salford versus Grimsby match because when I first moved to the United Kingdom, we lived in Grimsby, with Cleethorpes, for I think it was about 3 or 4 months until we moved down south. And so I've always had a bit of a soft spot because, and also their song is quality. We only sing when we're fishing. So, but yeah, anyway, Notts County proceeded to the playoff final to play Salford. They won the first First leg 1-0 and got a draw at home to Chesterfield. I'd just like to say, ha, 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 Chesterfield, after all the grief you gave Barnet fans 2 seasons ago. Na poo poo. Right.
I watched do we talk about the ladies in a separate slot or nothing?
No, go for your life. Yeah.
I watched the goals this morning. They beat Brighton, didn't they? 2-1.
Yeah.
Toga or Koga?
Yes, yeah.
That was a cracker.
Yeah. Well, they won.
I enjoyed that.
What? The Japanese won something recently. I'm not sure if it was the World Cup or some kind of cup. Beat, I think, the Australians in the final. So maybe it was something to do with that part of the. Maybe it was the Australasia Asian Games or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a right sweetheart. You can't take the smile off that girl's face.
Yeah.
Koga, she
Pump's
is.
goal was pretty good as well. Yeah, but
yeah.
Well,
obviously,
nice to see. You know,
same name as my daughter, and she's Danish. So.
Is she?
Yes, she is. Yeah. It was highly amusing that she is Danish, so she's used to minus temperatures. But in the winter, you should have seen her. She had a snood on. She had a hoodie up. You couldn't actually tell who it was. She was that well. And they were like, "Are you cold?" And she's like, "No, I'm not actually." Funny that. All those clothes on.
Yeah. Right.
So, do you want to talk about that fucking arsehole game yesterday in Scotland?
No, I still don't understand what went on there. It all went falling apart,
Yeah. I think. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure about that penalty. No. But then again, the worst one was the penalty that they got against Motherwell in midweek. That was no way a penalty. It was bloody awful.
Yeah.
And funnily enough,
corrupt up there at the top. Yeah, you really is.
Funnily enough, I seem to remember the Celtic fans always going on about Rangers getting a penalty every week. And look at what's happened to them now. So, Rodney, how are you, mate? Good to see you. Big up the Spurs. Nice to see you. Please like and subscribe. So yeah, I thought it was a big shame. Now I listened to a Scottish football program called Off the Ball, which is absolutely hilarious. I think I really like that. They got 2 proper wags on there, and they always get good guessing. And they're actually saying that they have a feeling that Hearts are going to appeal because of the pitch invasion.
Yeah.
The rules are that, because he didn't blow the whistle, did he?
No.
Not as far as I heard. And the rules are that if your team, if a match is ended by crowd trouble, then the game is forfeited and Hearts get a 3-0 win.
3-0 walkover. Yeah, I hope they do.
Yeah. Well, I think it's
taking an injunction on the soundtrack or something, aren't they? Of the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think, to be honest, Tony Bloom of Brighton fame and what's it called, Georgetown Analytics, he said, I'm aiming that Hearts will win the title in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Now, they've almost gone and done it in their first year, and I believe that they will strengthen during the summer. So I think it's going to be an interesting few years in Scotland, but, nobody's come on this show to...
my mate, Matt, it's just the old regime. I didn't realise it was that long, though, 40-odd years of Rangers Celtic domination. Yeah. It's not domination, it's subjugation, because they're the only 2 teams with loads of money. Well, even Rangers... It's a new Rangers with American footballers, American football magnate backing, isn't it? Millionaire backing and all that, supposedly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they what are they saying? The Scotland's a lot of money. They've invested 43 million over the summer, and half of the players that they bought were, let's just say, not particularly special.
Yeah.
But
badly used, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
I mean, let's face it. It's like the internet. It's not a Scottish. It's not a Scottish game up there anymore. With like Jinxie Johnsons and places like that, all ginger haired and white legs. It's multinational. Which is fair enough. But It's
Yeah, well,
the League of Nations now, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, Celtic, I think probably because of Ange, Celtic went down the Japanese route, didn't they?
Yeah.
And they did get some very, very good players. I can't remember what the one who's left is called, but that Maeda as well is pretty tasty. Right, okay, so let's move on to today's Premiership.
Yeah.
We've got Man United versus Forest at 1:30. Brentford Palace, Everton, Sunderland, Leeds, Brighton, Wolves, Fulham, and the big one for us, they're all 3 o'clock kickoffs. And the big one for us is Newcastle versus West Ham at 5:30.
Why is it 5:30? I can't understand that. It's crazy, isn't it?
I think it's just Sky, isn't it? Or TNT or whoever.
Suits Sky better,
And Eugene's doing a watch along for that, which he's asked me to run. So anybody who is about at 5:30 English time, 6:30 Dutch time, I don't know the other places, please log on to Spurswation TV for a watch along. I think he's called it, I don't know why I'm watching this game watch along, but apparently he's got a couple of Malaysian Newcastle fans to go on there with him.
All right.
What do you think? Do you think Newcastle will be on the beach?
Eh?
Do you think
Newcastle might be on the beach? They've got some things to play for. They've still been, they've got the Geordie connection, the Geordie Wearside connection, with Sunderland. They must have some sort of pride to try and catch them up in these last 2 games, which I think is viable. I remember last time I looked, if they win and Sunderland lose, kind of thing.
Let me have a look.
It's all about the bragging rights everywhere around the country, isn't it? If you got a local derby, And
also Eddie Howe, Good point, Rodney. Come on, Newcastle. Toon. But they've got 2 games to play, and they're 2 points behind the Mackins.
Yeah.
So
they want to win.
Who was Sunderland playing? Sunderland playing Everton away. So that'll be. I think Everton are still in with a chance of getting Europe.
Yeah.
So, but then again, so are Newcastle.
Yeah.
And so is Sunderland. So it's going to be. I think it's going to be an interesting day today. Do you think West Ham have the cojones to go up there and win it?
No.
No,
I don't. No. They'll be gung ho.
Yeah.
But, I think that'll be their downfall. Going too hard. I can't believe the amount of I've been trawling the internet lightly this morning, with Twitter, etc., and forums that we've been onto. Yeah. And there's a lot of bedwetters about today, this morning. There really is.
Really?
Yeah. I'm talking about Spurs supporters now. They.
Yeah.
They're nervous wrecks.
Community? Yeah. Is that on Spurs Community as well?
Yeah. I've seen it there. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, as I said on there, I'm wearing my lucky blue pants from the 1980s. I'm wearing today, so we've got no chance of losing.
That's a bit too much information there, Kev. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, they got a couple of holes in them, but that's all right. No, and when I say we are not losing it, though, I meant Newcastle are not losing it today. Sorry. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, just in time. Hello, Eugene. How are you, sir?
Morning, Eugene. Or afternoon, where you are.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. I don't even know where I am at the moment, right? That's my job. Yeah. I'm somewhere in between a town called Seremban and Kajang or somewhere in Malaysia. So it is what it is.
All right.
So we were just discussing the Newcastle game, which you will be doing a watch-along for later. What are your thoughts on it?
To tell the truth, right, we shouldn't even be worried about this game, but it is what it is, right? At this juncture in time, we do need Newcastle to do us a favor, at least not to lose, right? To give us a bit of hope for the Chelsea game. And if Newcastle beats West Ham, I'll have to thank the guys, right? Because I'll be doing it with the Toon Army Malaysia, right? And they are fervent supporters of Newcastle, and they do viewings at anytime, whatever time it is, right? There'll be a group of people there watching the game, so that's why I'm joining them. Maybe there'll be some Spurs fans. Hopefully they'll join me. But it's always about the timing because the game starts about 12:30 a.m. in Malaysia, and it's a Sunday. Yeah, and by the time it ends, it will be about 3 a.m. So I don't blame them, but it is what it is. But as for the game, at the moment, as you know, right, Nuno has got a tune out of the West Ham boys, and they are really putting up a fight. Right, they don't look like pushovers. They've been there before. Nuno's been there before too, so he's used to that kind of scenario. So the only thing is that let's hope it's the last game for Newcastle at St. James Park, right? So it's a home game. Mm-hmm. Hopefully they will turn up and give them a whooping. That's what I hope for. But being a Spurs fan, we always have to be pessimistic about these type of things. There's always an agenda to get us down and all that blah, 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 right? So I do hope Newcastle turn up and put up a good fight and actually win the game, right? And sorry to say that we have to look at games like this now, but, we're in this situation, so can't complain, right? And let's see what kind of lineup. And there's a drama going on in Newcastle now. Anthony Gordon wants to leave, and there's some disharmony in the squad, and with the situation in the in the Middle East, and how we call it, Middle East, in West Asia, how are you gonna name it, right? In that region, and the Saudis at the moment now, I think they're pulling back a lot of their funds. So the sugar daddy is having a bit of problem now. So let's see how they react and cope to that. Mm-hmm. That's all I can say. But I think the Newcastle fans will, urge on their players, right, to put up a show, right, or at least try to get something out of this game. I'm not even sure whether Eddie Howe's job is in danger or not at the moment, right? So for me, I think Eddie Howe has to prove a point, right? Because they haven't had a great season this season, even though being in the Champions League along with us, but they didn't qualify for the. Did they qualify for the knockout stages? I think they did, right?
Oh, I can't remember.
I can't remember too. Whether they did or didn't, it doesn't matter, right? It's Newcastle. It's not our team. I don't care, right? But the only thing I care is that they get something, get it done, boys. You know what I'm saying? And sorry to say, I ain't gonna be.
They played Barcelona, got whacked 7-2.
Yeah, they did qualify, and they didn't make it through the next rounds. That's all, right? No. Just like us, we didn't make it through the next rounds either. So, yeah, it is what it is. So, hoping on other teams to do us a favor. That's the painful thing.
On that, no.
Yeah,
that's the painful thing. Yeah, that's why you see my thumbnail, right? Yeah. Why am I even watching that, right? So it is what it is, but. We are watching it because I get to spend some time with some of the Malaysian Newcastle fans from Toon Army Malaysia, right? Met them. They've been a fervent supporter of Spurs Ration TV too for a long time, right? Doing shows with me and all that. So now it's nice to meet up with some people, right? That's a nice thing to do. And I'll be doing it in a mamak stall, but it'll be a different mamak stall this time, in a different location. Yeah. Mamak restaurant, not even stall. We call it a restaurant.
I will be there 5 minutes before the show starts to get things up and running.
I'm just reading. This might be a bit of hope, but I'm reading that Kieran Trippier is playing his last home game for the club, so he might be an angel on the wing.
Let's see. I think is he the captain this season, or do you want to captain him? Yeah.
Not sure.
Funnily enough, in the predicted lineup, he's not even playing.
Oh, isn't he?
They got Dan Burn at right back.
Oh. Well, I've just read. Plays his final home game for the club, but there you go.
Yeah. No, but this is football, and quite frankly, some of the predicted lineups it puts out can be a bit ridiculous. That is, mate.
Yeah. The only other thing is, it is what it is, mate. Yeah. And the thing is, right, let's hope the PGMOL, right, doesn't get involved in this game too, right? So there's a lot of controversies going on at the moment. I don't even want to talk about the refereeing. And Jens, my thoughts about the referees, right? Who they belong to. Yeah, and the narrative has been written, right? Because I said it on a Harry show on Thursday, right? The scenario could end up in this way, right? Newcastle and West Ham draw, right? And then we draw against what you call it, Chelsea.
Yeah.
And then it goes down to the last game of the season, right? Because if Spurs needs to beat, right, Everton at home on the last game of the season, right, that game becomes the biggest game of the last game of the season. It doesn't even matter who wins the league, who gets in the Champions League and all that, because all eyes will be on Spurs versus Everton to see whether Spurs goes down, right? And I can tell you, I think there's about 80% of the fan base around the world of every club, right, wants Spurs to go down, right?
Yeah.
So apart from the few of them that actually wants us to stay up, because we actually provide them points along the season, right? The rest of them wants us to go down because our fans have been too proud, right? Always thinking that we can't go down. And to tell the truth, our fans aren't made for a relegation battle, right? It's showed so clear throughout the whole season. Whenever we go down or whenever someone equalizes against us, right? The whole stadium goes quiet. So we are not used to it. We don't know how to cope with that kind of scenario. So let's hope, we get something. And to tell the truth, guys, if West Ham can't beat Newcastle and we beat Chelsea, right? We are safe.
Yeah.
We are safe. So because of the point, the goal difference, right? We can even lose to Everton and it doesn't make any difference even if West Ham wins because of the goal difference, right? So unless West Ham beats Leeds 15-0 or something like that.
Yeah.
And if that happens, right? If that happens, we know it's fixed.
Because they got -20 and we've got -9. So that would be an 12 goal swing. That's basically like an extra point, isn't it?
Yeah. That's why if West Ham beats Leeds at home, away, are they at home? Sorry, at home, right? 15-0 or 13-0 or something like that, then we know that the FA, PGMOL, everything is fixed, right? Premier League is fixed, right? Right. So, but it won't happen. But to tell the truth, the sad talking point is actually that we have to depend on other people. That's all, right?
Yeah.
And when was the last time we actually been in this kind of situation? Was it even in the 70s?
96.
95, 96. Was it 98? Yeah.
98 was when Jurgen came back and scored 4 against Wimbledon, but that was a few games before the season.
But those days, remember those days, right? You can make emergency transfers at any time.
Yeah.
They weren't windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could buy players at any time, whenever you want. Especially, if the players want to join you.
Yeah.
So those were the days, and that's how we got saved by Klinsmann, right? But I don't know. Being a Spurs fan, sitting here, right? Yesterday I was on another show for a short while, right? They were talking about mental health issues being a football fan, right? Because they were somehow or another because Chelsea lost, right, last night. I really wanted Chelsea to win, right? So at least we can get drunk, right? And then they will be playing drunkard football, and then we will smack them.
Yeah, that's a good point. I did want to ask, what is your opinion? Do you think they're going to come out all guns blazing because they lost the final? Would it have been better if they'd won it?
To tell the truth, honestly, right, it'd been better they have won it, right, and then they would be half drunk, right? Like when we won the Europa League, right? When we played against Brighton, it was so clear, right? The boys haven't even gotten the alcohol out of the system yet.
Yeah.
Right. And most probably half time, instead of drinking isotonic drinks, right? They'll be most probably downing down the champagne again. Right. But it is what it is, right? I do say a few things about the Stamford Bridge game. Is very simple, right? It's Battle of the Bridge again, right? We've been through it before. Our record at Chelsea, Stamford Bridge is shit, right? We have not won in the past 60 years or something like that. I think one game out of in 2018, right? And there are not many draws either. I think we only drew about 5 or 6 times there, right? And the rest of them are losses, you see. So Yeah, that's going to be daunting, right?
Yeah.
But I did put out a few points is that we are playing against a Chelsea team that's a bit disjointed at the moment, right? Because of, the changing of... No, Chelsea looks like what happened to us too, After they sacked Maresca, they brought in the Rossinier guy and he was shit, right?
Yeah.
And they had no choice. They sacked him and they brought in this interim coach, which doesn't even have his licenses yet, right? And they have not won in 7.
Really?
Think about that. They have not won in 7.
They've lost every game.
No, I think they drew one game against Liverpool.
Oh, did they? I thought they've lost every one.
Yeah, they drew against Liverpool. They drew the game against Liverpool.
Oh,
or
that might
something
be,
like that.
might be 6 on the bounce then, I think, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, but they have not won in 7 games or 8 games or whatever, right? But then, right, being a Spurs fan, you think about it, shit, Dr. Tottenham is seeing you today.
Again, as always.
Hell. Yeah, as always.
Stamford Bridge as well.
Yeah, and Stamford Bridge as well. The PTSD is high there, bro.
Yeah.
Right? I still remember the Battle of the Bridge, when we had like 14 yellow cards, and how many red cards in that game did we get? I mean, between the two teams. That was during the Poch time when we were fighting for the league against Leicester, and Chelsea did everything in their what call? Did everything in their powers to actually scupper us. Yeah. Right. And to tell you, we didn't even lose that game, right? The game drew 2-2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, and I still remember, wasn't John Terry still playing then?
Yes, he was, yeah.
Yeah. What an asshole.
But yeah, I mean, we
2016,
lost that. We lost that title when we lost to Leicester at home, as far as I'm
concerned.
That was earlier in the year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was before Christmas, when Hoof scored a goal right in the last knockings, wasn't it?
Yeah. He should not have been allowed to score that. There was no one on him, and he just headed it from the edge of the area over.
And I think there was a bit of drama there, right? He was supposed to be sent off or something like that for a second yellow card or something, right? And he stayed on. The referee didn't give it. So yeah, but that's the past, right? And at least that was happy kind of past, because we were fighting for the title. But shit, now we are fighting to stay alive in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, being a Spurs fan. I don't know. Winning a trophy last season and going through this shit this season. Yeah. It's all Daniel Levy's fault, right? And how shit, mate. And how did he get a CBE, right? For what? I don't know.
No,
I don't think it's for footballing reasons, right?
No, it's for services to the Tottenham area.
It's more for the gentrification of the Tottenham area. Yeah, not services, gentrification, yeah.
Burning down whatever that kebab makers thingy. Archway.
Yeah, that's all I can say. But for me tonight, I think my prediction is that I think Newcastle 2-1. Yeah, I'll give Newcastle 2-1 tonight, right? And guys, don't forget, join me tonight, right? On the special. What the fuck? Why am I watching this watch along? Right. With some of the Newcastle fans in a different Mamak restaurant, in a different place, right? At the 12, I think the show starts around 12:20. 12:20 Malaysian time, and that's about what? What time is it?
It's what?
5:30.
5:30. Yeah, 5:30
PM,
European time now, right? 5:30 European time. Yeah. So yeah. And before I make a move and start my work again, right? I don't even want to predict anything for the Chelsea game yet until I see what happens in this game, because I'm not sure, right? If West Ham beats Newcastle, will our players have the mentality and the gall to actually go and beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, right? Because I'm looking at the points difference now. If West Ham beats Newcastle, we draw at Chelsea, we'll still be above them, because we'll be level on points. Right? But goal difference. And it'll come down to the last game of the season. That is the most obvious scenario that I see at the moment, right? For the narrative and for the viewership, right? And for the drama of the last game of the season, because there's not much drama going along. Because unless Burnley unless Burnley beats Arsenal at the Emirates today, What do you think about that? I'm sorry, this is tomorrow? Tomorrow,
No,
or whatever.
no chance.
Right.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's gone, right? So so that won't be the attractive last game of the season. So I guess the Spurs game will be. But at the moment, all Spurs fans' eyes will be on the Newcastle game before we play Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, right? Guys, thanks for having me on. Continue, have a great show. I have to go back to work and find my way back to Kuala Lumpur because the watch along is at Kuala Lumpur, not where I am now, in between wherever and wherever. All right, guys, take care. I'll catch up with you later. And yes, thanks, right? Yes, I'll catch up with you later. Right,
No worries,
5 minutes before the show. Yep. All right, I'll be on then.
Okay, take care, mate.
All right, bye. Take care. Have a good show.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Yeah, so, do you think is Eugene confident or not? Couldn't really figure out.
He said 2-1, didn't he? So
Yeah.
No,
but I mean about us on Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday.
Yeah.
He's got to go there and just. I think RDZ will wind him up enough to carry the ball to him. You know, it's that important. He's not going to sit back, you know, and let them destroy us or take us apart or anything like that. He's got to be on the front foot. That's all he can be.
Yeah. I don't see where the goals are coming from. It's the problem. I mean,
there is that.
Quite frankly, Richarlison looked like he was playing bloody rugby last week.
Yeah,
like hitting it over the bar rather than under the bar. We had 2 gilt-edged chances to
put the game beyond reach
to win that game or to go 2-0 up.
2-0, 3-0.
Yeah. And it's just just a little bit. Do you think that what's his name, Maddison will be fit enough to start, or do you think he'll come on as a super sub again?
I think he'll be a super sub again rather than. What's the word on Solanke? Do we know anything about him?
That's a very good question. Let me have a look and see.
Because I heard he was in the reckoning, but that was 3 or 4 days ago.
But to be honest, I don't think it really makes much fucking difference. They're both as shit
True.
as each other.
Yeah. They're both like holding centre forwards.
Yeah. So they're saying he's doubtful.
All right.
But he was also doubtful last week. So same as Vicario. I really hope that he sticks with Kinski.
Yeah.
But who Chelsea got out? They've got this Estevao out, Mudryk, but that's because he's a drug cheat.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Jamie Gittins. So they've only got 3 players injured, bloody hell.
Yeah.
And you've got to be a little bit worried about that Palmer's been shit for the last few months. And as Eugene said, Dr. Tottenham will see you now. He'll probably score a fucking hat trick or something. Sorry. There's me wetting the bed there, Kev. Sorry.
Yeah. I know. Well, hopefully you won't come to it. This results today might not have any bearing on it, but I can only think. Well, I know I've heard Vicario only started training Thursday or Friday, so I can't see him getting anywhere in the reckoning at all. To be honest with you, I don't think we'll risk him anyway. I think De Zerbi, although he's Italian and he's Italian, there's no connection there. That you stay with what you got and what you know. And since Madrid flop, Kinski's been bloody brilliant. His distribution, his attitude, and them 2 point-blank saves, which is kind of like Vicario saves, but it's not only those saves, it's the other stuff he does in between, you know. And he don't argue with the players. You know, you don't confront them for it and blame them for goals when it's his fault. You know, that kind of stuff.
Exactly. He doesn't. You know, because Vicario basically picked on the younger players as well, didn't he?
Always, yeah.
Whereas Kinski is probably younger than most of our younger players.
Yeah.
So,
I think he's got a good future, whether it's with us or anywhere else. I don't know, because I keep hearing we're going to buy this one and that one, and I don't. You know, do we need to?
I mean, I spoke about it on the show a couple of weeks ago. There's a transfer rumor that we're going for Carl Darlow from Leeds.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Trafford as well.
Yeah. Trafford Trafford didn't look very good in the FA Cup final yesterday.
I didn't watch it, to be honest with you.
When he ran the ball out, he really didn't look good.
No.
But yeah, so unfortunately I didn't update this because, as I said, I slept in this morning. So I will go with this team. It's Kinski, Spence, VDV, Danso, Porro, Bissouma and Bentancur in the middle, Gallagher, attacking midfielder, Tell on the left, Moani on the right, and Richie up front. Obviously, depending on if Solanke's going to get any better. I really think, to be honest, in the last game, I thought Moani had one of his better games.
Yeah.
Actually looked like he was going for it, and he showed that skill that he's got. It's just, again, there's no end product.
Yeah.
But that's just a bit of a problem we've had quite a lot this season. Gallagher, he's so frustrating, that bloke. He was, after that great goal against Villa, and he actually took the game by the scruff of the neck. His passing is bloody awful. I was really, really disappointed with that.
He seems to have got his engine up and running again. So he's covering a lot of ground again.
Yeah. So what do you reckon? Do you reckon that's the likely line? Well, I suppose because we've got so many bloody injuries, it's probably the only lineup we can play. Although, do you think he might put Bergvall in or Gray? Or I suppose he does prefer the experienced players, doesn't he? He's Italian.
Yeah, at this stage, he's not leaving the responsibility on young shoulders, is he? I think we've got to keep Tell out of our own penalty area, though. That might be a good idea.
I could not believe that. I mean, how brain dead. Okay, Richie did it, but there was no player within like 10 yards of Richie. And then Tell things, that looks like a good idea. Go and Bennett, they'll probably give me a pay rise for this. And a couple of people I know have saying there's no way that's a penalty. It's dangerous play.
Yeah, dangerous play.
Some people are saying that he didn't hit him. Still, if he did hit him, he probably would have knocked him out.
Although, in his defence, I think that player, what's his name? I think he threw himself into there to get a penalty. Yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah,
he won that penalty by diving in, putting his head on the line, which is stupid, and it always gets a result, and it shouldn't do because if you put your finger in a flame, it's going to get burnt, and that's exactly what happened there. And they got the penalty, and it's funny he went down holding his head like that, and then the next day he's got a scar here. He was holding the top of his head like that, so it's all bollocks, Yeah,
it's just gamesmanship, isn't it? But I thought VDV actually looked a bit like his old self. He made a couple of good lung busting runs.
There was one when I thought he's on one. I thought here he goes, but
it's a shame that he
crowded out a little bit, but he
didn't score that. What was your prediction for this game? I'm pretty sure I predicted a loss. Let me see if I can find my notebook.
Last week.
Yeah, no, it was a couple of weeks ago when we did predictions. Me, you, and Guy. So your prediction was a win. But I had down Villa a draw, Leeds a win, Chelsea a loss, and Everton a win. But I'm really, 1 minute I'm thinking, we're definitely going to do this. The next minute I'm thinking this is going to be so difficult, especially with the way that those players have played the whole season.
What do you think about the bookings of De Zerbi again on the line?
Well, I think it's ridiculous that Farteta can do whatever he wants. It wouldn't surprise me if they let him run on the pitch and tackle a player and they wouldn't even say anything.
I thought we had 3 warnings in the first 5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's fair enough. That's a booking because if you warn,
I know Strong's doing it, but they all flipping well do it. You know what I mean? It's like, and the Arteta antics is like, as you say, he runs up the touchline, he runs toward the player that's coming down the wing, down the right. His opponent is coming down the right wing, and he gets not in his way, but just enough to disturb him.
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
He's acting like a 12th man,
Yeah, you're in his line of sight, and it's going to put him off, isn't it? So It's just
he has to go. He has to cut in. You know, he has to cut in.
I do think that they are one of the most boring teams to ever win the championship.
If they will,
Yes, I can't see them. I can't see Palace or Burnley stopping them.
No,
I think City threw that away when they drew with whoever it was.
Yeah.
But I'm just hoping they don't do the Champions League as well, because it's times like this I'm kind of glad I live in the Netherlands and I don't know any Arsenal fans over here.
Oh, no, too many.
Crowing would be fucking awful.
Even in Ireland, I've told you before, there's a lot of Arsenal fans here.
Yeah.
There's 2 houses behind me there, and each one of them's an Arsenal fan.
Oh, really? Bloody hell.
Yeah, right. We share back gardens, right, and them two. Yeah, but that's only some of them, you know. And Dylan's the young lad who lives on there. We back into us. He doesn't even know I'm a Tottenham fan. I'll just keep quiet, you know. I mean, so, but he's always got Arsenal shirts on the washing line, like, you know.
Oh, okay. You haven't set fire to him yet?
Not yet. No, I never thought of it, to be honest with you. But he's got Arsenal fans on, and he always goes around in Arsenal hoodies and Christ knows what.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
He's even got his girlfriend wearing Arsenal tops now. I've seen her wearing them. So I don't know if she plays football for the local team, right? But
yeah.
But
That actually, that is it because I always thought that Ireland was synonymous with Man United and Liverpool.
Yeah, but they had the 70s team full of Irish players as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
Brady, Stapleton, and something just banged on their door. I don't know what it was. Brady, Stapleton, all of them, about 4 or 5. They had a little assembly line.
Brady and Stapleton, were they Northern Ireland or?
No, Southern Ireland.
Okay, right, okay.
O'Leary as well. He was
right, yeah,
one of them.
Yeah.
I think it was O'Leary that was actually born in London.
Yeah.
And sorry, a pallet's fallen over in the back garden. It made a lot of noise. That's what distracted me, believe it or not. Yeah, but O'Leary was born in London. He was born, I think he might be born in Avenel Road, which was the old club address, right? You know, he was born in and around there. Okay. And he went back to Dublin, where he grew up. Yeah. Which a lot of Irish people came over to Ireland, from Ireland to England, and couldn't hack it. And they gave up. They had a few kids and then went back because they couldn't hack it. They wanted to go home.
Okay.
It was the right time for them. And they took their kids home with them and that night, you know. And I know a few like that. There's one guy who lives in Dublin. I knew him from when we was 5 years old. And he's an Arsenal fan. Yeah. Okay. But we still talk to each other.
Yeah.
Amicably. But yeah, there's O'Leary is one of them. You know, he was one of the ones that, they played for Ireland at the same time as well. Then you had, what's the other fellow? Quinny as well.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Before he went to City, did he? Or he was at City first and Everton. I don't know. He went which way round. They've always had a steady flow of Irish, yeah.
And what's his name? Steve Morrow. Was he Irish as well?
I think he was, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few down the years, but that's where they've got it from.
Yeah, okay. Well,
yeah.
Fair enough. I'm sure that they're enjoying themselves because, quite frankly, if Tottenham were playing boring football and at the top of the league, I wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But, okay. So, are you still sticking with your prediction of a win at Chelsea or a draw at Chelsea?
I'm tempted to say a win.
Really? Hang on a minute. Yeah, let me just double check this again. I think you might have actually predicted a win. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
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 So you have us winning 3 out of the last 4.
Yeah, but it depends on the team. It depends on the team and attitude. That's all I can say. But the capability is there because they're down in the dumps, regardless of their playing. The soft touch team, which they call us, the 3-point lane and all that kind of stuff, But they're disorganised. Most of them superstars, they're on the beach. They're going to the World Cup, so they're not too bothered about it now. And they've got manager. They've written the season off altogether. They written it off weeks ago. So it's the crowd might build them up and get them stronger. But no, I'll still go for the win. Yeah. We've won it twice in 39 years or something like that. I can't remember.
What was the last time? That was 2007, wasn't it? Aaron Lennon.
Was it? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I was there in '82. I was there when we won in the World Cup, in the FA Cup quarter final. That was.
Okay.
Yeah, I was there that day up in the East Stand.
I can remember I was there the day when what's his name, Gomez spilled the ball. I was basically third row from the front, I think, fourth row from the front, just to the right, just to the right hand side of the goal, and even I could see that it didn't go over the line.
Terrible.
Yeah, I definitely scared some stewards that day. I went absolutely ape shit, shouting and swearing, and yeah, they kind of looked at me. It was like, oh, what the fuck's he going to do next? But yeah, by that time I was just rather deflated.
Yeah.
Of course, I think, was that the game that Sandro scored a fucking perler? And I really did think we were going to get get the points out of that, but yeah, as usual. Nope. So, okay. Anything else you want to talk about, Kev? Because otherwise, I think I'm going to wrap this up because I haven't had any breakfast.
Yeah, no, we'll wrap it up today. It's a quiet day today, because it's.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
I'd like to give a big shout out to a good online friend of mine, a guy called Houdini from Spurs Community, John Gannon. Unfortunately, he's found out that he's got cancer, and I just wanted to say we're all behind you, John. Good luck, mate.
Give him a bell. I want to speak to him. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Have you got his number? Yeah.
No, I'm going to get it and try and get it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, if you do, give him my regards. Give him my best, and say that we're all rooting for him. And we hope you get better very soon, sir.
Exactly.
Okay, so anybody who hasn't liked and subscribed, all three channels, Shelfside Spurs, Spurs Malaysian TV, and RickyVillaTV, please do that. And another reminder that there is a watch along for the Toon versus Spammers. Starts at 5:20 this afternoon English time. It's Eugene and a couple of Toon Army in the Mamak store in Kuala Lumpur. So if you can, log on. I should be there. I don't think I'm going to be actually online because I think my little one.
Have a lucky charm for today.
Hello, Esme. Hello, my darling.
We'll be on the show next week. Look at him pause.
She's beautiful.
We'll do a show next week, for wind up for the season and the last game. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. And then the weekend after, I'm actually in England again. So,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
right, Judith. Yeah.
I'm celebrating my 50th birthday.
Oh, you're coming over here over there to do it.
Yeah, go to Brizzle. So it should be a good night out.
Yeah.
Tickets for a comedy club.
Yeah, I'll get.
And on that note, on that note, I will say I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Come on, you Spurs! And
I wouldn't say it if I was near you because you're a lot taller than me.
I'm just a big teddy bear kid.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Come on, you Spurs, and Enoch out.
Yeah, come on, you Lily Whites, and come on, you Magpies as well.
Absolutely.
It's